Hey, everyone. We are back at it again, closing the Chamber of Secrets for good. We're nearly at the end of the game. So without further ado, let's go. See if I didn't forget where I need to go. Let's see. Oh, okay. Need to go to Lockhart's office.
Toda a gente diz que o Harry é o herdeiro. O Potter é
Okay, so they were gossiping about me being the heir of Slytherin, which is bullshit.
O professor Lockhart.
Deixa-me matar-te.
Yeah, so this voice that you heard, it's actually the basilisk. It's actually really nice that they added this. Like when you go through that hallway, you hear him in the pipelines. It's actually really cool. We're gonna just do the duels for the wizard cards. Not that we have to, but duels are uber fun in this game. Every excuse I have, I can have to play them. I will. There you go. Yeah. Come on, man. Let me skip the dialogue.
Derrota cada duelista. Nunca ninguém conseguiu derrotar todos os duelistas fundadores. É aí que entra. Para abrir, toda a gente sabe que podes encontrar cromos de bruxas e feiticeiros famosos por todo o Hogwarts. Mas são muito difíceis de encontrar. Por isso, é bom negócio. Ignatia Wild.
Okay, so now they're gonna give me 5 wizard cards.
Espetacular.
Greta Catchworth.
But they repeat the same dialogue lines every time I prompt them.
Espetacular.
Chauncey Aldrich.
Hey, thanks for the follow, man.
Espetacular. Tens 50 feijões de todos os sabores. Toma cromo de bruxas e feiticeiros famosos.
Herpo, o mau cheiroso.
Corbin, how are you?
Espetacular.
Okay.
Paracelsus.
Lamento.
Okay, so they don't have any more wizard cards. Let's go. Yeah, I got the upgrade. I got the upgrade to Flipendo on the door that says out of bounds. Haven't checked the other one, I think. But I'll have to work on that later. Oh yeah, I still can't go there. Do you rake? Ah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, but it's been a long time since I played the game, so I couldn't remember that the door's unlocked with the beans. In fact, I think I unlocked the I think I unlocked the out of bounds door with about 400 beans or something. I don't remember. But there's another door I haven't checked. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Hey, I'm playing the PlayStation version of Harry Potter, so I'm doing good. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. For example, in the first game, I'm sorry. In the first game, I think you can unlock the broom closet if you collect all the wizard cards, but I'm not sure on that.
ter de fazer melhor que isso.
I think it's the best version, honestly. Especially the Chamber of Secrets.
Grande jogada do Potter.
I've played the PC version, and I've played
Uau, foi fantástico.
and I've played the PS2 version,
E a primeira ronda para o
and I think the
Potter.
PS1 version slaps. Of all three of those, followed by the PlayStation 2. I mean, I like the PC, but it's weird. The gameplay, I don't like the gameplay as much. Plus, if I remember correctly, the ending here is more accurate to the book, because I think he actually stabs the book with the basilisk tooth. In the PC version, he doesn't. For example, like the basilisk falls on the book, on the diary. I mean,
Expelliarmus!
Uau, bom tiro. Caramba, R.
it does the. If you get all the wizard cards, you face Slytherin in the final Quidditch match. In the first game. That's the only way you can face Slytherin in the Quidditch match in the first game is by collecting all the cards. Otherwise, you never play against them. Which is kind of sad though. But I know there's a way. I mean, I don't know if it's the wizard cards or something, or if you 100% the game, but I think there's a way to unlock the broom closet. I don't know. Either that or that door is just for decoration. Because the broom closet is the same door in which you get the Flipendo upgrade in this game. It's the exact same door, but I don't know if you can unlock it. Oh yeah, totally, yeah, on the menu. And there's a bug with that menu, with the Quidditch menu. If you save, I mean, speedrunners use it. If you save before the first Quidditch game, I think that's how it's done. So you save before the first Quidditch game on the campaign, you exit the game, you play 2 Quidditch games on the main menu. I think it's something like that, and you skip to Diagon Alley. Like it's insane. It's something like that, but if you see a speedrun, you'll know what I'm talking about. Damn. To me, this is the best version of wizard dueling on all the games. It's just so much fun. I would play a game that featured just this mode. It's so fun.
Professor Lockhart acabou de sair. Disse que ia para o
Okay, so this, like compared to the PC version, the dueling on the PC version in Chamber of Secrets sucks ass. It's just super unbalanced. Like, it gets to a point in which you just deflect. You just use deflect and you never launch any spells because it's so fast. You might as well just deflect and hit them with their own spells. It's shit on.
Expelliarmus!
Uau, não és nada.
Nice. Give me that card. Bruh.
Rowena Ravenclaw.
Did you play the first 2 games back in the day on the PlayStation, or did you play them somewhere else?
Muito bem, Harry.
Okay,
Estou
so
impressionado.
Okay, so after this one, because I'm nearly done. After this one, I was planning to stream Fear 1, the first Fear. But I don't know. Oh man, I'm running the original copy. So I'm using an emulator, but I'm using the original CD. That's why the game isn't in English. It's in my native language. So I need 20. Oh really? I have 19. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Wow, that's lame. Okay, so I do recommend the first one. I recommend the first one and the second one. The third one, I mean, if you play it, it's just for the story, but the game sucks. Fear 3 sucks ass. I don't know. I was planning on streaming either Fear or Doom 3. I don't know, but modded Doom 3. Game Boy Advance. You talking about what? The Harry Potter game? Because I haven't played the Game Boy Advance. I'm sorry, I haven't played the Game Boy ports at all. I haven't played any of those. I mean, so here's the thing. Overall, I really think just the first three games, were good across all platforms. For example, yeah, the game. I think it was the GameCube or the PS2 version of the first game had some issues, but overall, the first three games are incredible, regardless of the platform you play them. That's when you know people cared about this. They cared about the games. It was back in a time where seeing an EA Games logo on the game actually meant you were having a good time. And what's funny is that you got a different game on all the platforms. That's what I find the most entertaining and its most cool aspect is that you got a different game depending on the platform you played. The PS1 version is totally different than the PC version. The PC version is different than the PS2 version. I mean, it's awesome. We are never getting that back. We will never get those kinds of games back. Sadly. Like Harry Potter, the fourth game, the Goblet of Fire. That game is just Jesus Christ. I think Order of the Phoenix was kinda dope, but still. And it's the same thing. Like 6 and 7 are just basically Call of Duty, but with a Harry Potter skin on it.
Estás pronto?
There we go.
Esplêndido! Esplêndido!
Peak gameplay.
Cheio de estilo, tal como eu. Esplêndido! Cheio de estilo, tal como eu.
I love this game to death, man. I really like this game so much. It's a kid's game, but it's so good.
Oh, meu Deus! Esplêndido! Perfeito! Perfeito! Esplêndido!
Hey, let's go. It's insane. I think I've most into retro games. Never played Doom though. Oh,
Cheio de estilo, tal como eu. Perfeito! Cheio de estilo, tal como eu. Perfeito!
let me see. Personally, I'm mostly into retro games. Never played Doom though. So this is my thing. Have you played anything of SNES back in the day? Okay, so yeah, I've played some Super Nintendo games, especially the beat 'em ups, but only through emulating. I didn't own. I'm sorry.
Ganhaste uma nota A.
I didn't own the console. In fact, I never owned a Nintendo console. Man, the game is too loud for me.
É a altura de fazeres uso do feitiço que aprendeste. Agora, uma vez lançado.
The game is too loud for me. Let me just check this out. Because it is too loud. It's like I'm trying to talk at the same time, and it kind of sucks. Oh yeah, there it is.
Verdimilhos!
Ah. Oh damn. Oh. Can do lots of crazy things with it by now. But yeah, in terms of retro games, in terms of Nintendo retro games, I played a lot of the beat 'em ups. Not Mario games, because I never liked Mario for some reason. I don't know. I just don't like the character. Dude is kind of annoying, to be honest.
Verdimilhos!
I mean, for me, it's just the fact that for me, I don't know. It's just his death animation. Like it gets annoying, honestly. The games are fun and are pretty, but Jesus, man, does the guy have an annoying voice? I can't stand it. I would rather play Luigi's Mansion over a Mario game, honestly. But Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, depending on your country, the Mega Drive emulator and the Super Nintendo emulator did me good on school, because we took it to school. We took those emulators to school and played it on the school computers, and the Neo Geo as well. Yeah, I do like. Here's the thing, not the gaming library, although Nintendo has some. Although Nintendo has some good games, it's not my favorite library. But in terms of the form factor of the consoles, I really think they're probably the best. They're fucking awesome. Like from the GameCube up until the Switch, the consoles occupy virtually no space in your household, and they're actually pretty. Especially the Wii. I love the Wii.
Organizei uma pequena. Os meus simpáticos.
There we go, the running level. I played so much on the Neo Geo emulator. I love the Neo Geo games. They're so good. Some of them are like cheese fests because they're designed to take your money away from you, but my god, did I love those games. I don't mind this level, I actually like it, but looking back on it, it's kind of useless and pointless. It's just to kind of pad the runtime of the game. Oh, they're so good. I played all of the Streets of Rage games, for example, on the Mega Drive emulator. Especially with friends, they're super fun. Yeah, see, that comment about the Switch. That is what I don't like about Nintendo. They don't make new stuff. It's the same games, the same characters, the same type of stuff over and over again. They don't introduce new characters to the Nintendo universe, or if they do, I can't tell which characters are there. But it's just the same thing. A Mario game, a Mario Kart game, a Mario Party game, hence and repeat. Every time they launch a console, they do at least those games. Like, it's insane. It's a shame those two consoles just bombed. And that's what I don't understand about the fan base. Like, the fan base it's so hardcore that they still go out of their way to buy those games. And what's sad is that when they actually make something new, most of the times the games are good. So why not invest into that? Why? I mean, I understand why, because you make easy money by selling always the same stuff. If people buy it, why should you care? But still, it's just so frustrating. Because the consoles are good. Even though they're not as a big powerhouse as the PlayStation in terms of graphics, but the games are fun. But it's just rare that they make something new. I really hate that. Sega Saturn and Dreamcast, I love those consoles. I didn't own any of them, but I had friends. I had one friend that had a Dreamcast and a friend that had a Sega Saturn. I played both of them. I love those consoles. I mean, they're not underrated now because they have a dedicated fan base, but back then they were underrated. The PlayStation and the N64 just completely destroyed them. It was insane. Sega Saturn has a great library for 2D games. 2D games on the Saturn are awesome. They're so fun. Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, more the adults. I feel it's like the adults. Like, the kids ask their parents for the Nintendo, but I feel it's mostly for the fucking Pokemon games and stuff. But the adults, when I say adults, I say like 20-year-olds. 20-year-olds, more likely. I mean, those kids that grew up with Nintendo, with the N64, kids that now have at least my age, because I just turned 30. But yeah, from 20 to 30, you have like hardcore grown-up people that will not play anything else. And every time they announce a new Mario game, it's most times it's just the same stuff. I think Mario Odyssey was considered pretty good, but most of the other new games, bah. Especially the Mario Maker. I don't know how people actually bought Mario Maker. Like, you buy a game in which you have to make the levels yourself. Yeah, sure, it's fun, but I mean, come on, man. Come on, like, when I saw they're launching Mario Maker, I was like, yeah, they just don't care anymore. And people were all over that shit. Jesus. There we go, stealth in Harry Potter game. Let's go. I love the sound design in this game. Yes, it's really stupid. And what I hate about Nintendo is their policies regarding the YouTube and streaming scenes. Like, you can stream the games, but you post them on YouTube, and most times you actually get copyright charged. It's fucking disgusting. Really? Wow, unlucky. I like both of them. I actually like both of them. In terms of layout, though, in terms of layout of the castle, I actually prefer this one. The castle feels way bigger in this game than in the first one. But yeah, sound design wise, it's kind of the same. Yeah, the first one I feel was more dark in terms of ambience. But yeah, I see your point. I get your point. But I do love the sound design, the music, the classical pieces in this game. Psh. Let's go. What about PS1? What do you mean? You talking about the console itself? Oh! Oh. If you're talking about the console itself, it's my favorite console of all time. It was the first console I've ever owned. I owned the OG one, the big gray one. Later they came out with the PS1 in comas, like the small white one. I didn't own that one. Damn. But I owned the gray one, and to me it's the best console ever made. To me, it is. I loved it to death. So here's the thing: I've said this to a fellow streamer that was watching the previous stream. I owned the original PS1. It came. Damn, I went the wrong way. My English is broken. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the words. It came hacked or /modded from the store itself. So my dad bought the console. He paid the guy from the store a little bit extra, and the console came already modded to play pirated games. I still bought original games, of course, but it already could run pirated games. And so the first games I got with my console were both pirated from the store, actually, and it were Gran Turismo 1 and Tekken 3. My console came with those two games, and let's just say I spent a probably disturbing amount of hours on those two games, especially on Tekken 3. Tekken 3 belongs in a museum. No one is here. Where is she going? Oh, okay. There she is. Clonoa, door to Fentamile. No. Isn't Pandemonium. Pandemonium? I think I've seen that game. Is it for the PlayStation 1? Or is it for the Nintendo DS? I've heard about that game, Pandemonium. That rings a bell. But no, I know about Gex. I know about Gex, but I haven't played it. And the Klonoa, I haven't heard about that game. Maybe I'll have to check it out. One and two are 2.5D platformers. It was released on PS1, Sega Saturn, and PC, I think. Oh, okay. Let's go. Okay. Oh, by the way, can you give me some feedback on the audio? Because I can't tell if people watching can actually hear the game correctly. With me talking over it, of course. Because when I'm quiet, I think you can hear it, but... Oof. Platformer, which... An interesting story. The catch is that you don't just run through the levels, that you actually care about what happens. Oh, okay. Never heard about that game. I'm assuming, I mean, from what you're saying, I'm assuming it's probably a cult classic by now, but I think I haven't heard about that game. Neither Klonoa or Pandemonium. Or if I saw those games, I can't associate the names with the footage I've seen. Blah, blah, blah. English is broken. He's gonna turn around. Fuck. I could have probably do this without catching the cloak, though. Nope. No, you don't see anyone. I love the skybox. Ooh, let's go. Okay. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. So I played Tekken 3? Tekken 3 a lot. I played GT1 a lot. I played GT2 because a friend of mine lended me the game. I owned FIFA 99 and FIFA 2001. I like them. I don't like FIFA anymore. I think the games suck nowadays. But back in the day, they were very arcadey. I liked them a lot. Okay, so this is the door. I came out the wrong way. For example, what else? Oh, I own Spyro. I own Spyro 1. Spyro 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. I love that game to death. I played the OG Resident Evil, the first one, but didn't finish it on the PS1. I finished the remake though. I wanted to speedrun it. 。 . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . Cooler World. Yeah, Medieval was a great game. Oh yeah, I owned. Yeah, Crash 3. Crash 3, I still have the original copy. I still have the game. Love that game. It's actually rage-inducing. Oh, okay. I just have to go. Metal Gear Solid, I never played. I never played Metal Gear. I never played Metal Gear Solid. Really? Okay, let's focus and get this over with. Longest time, I didn't even know there was a sequel. Yeah, right. I know, right? I mean, the first one, people talked about the first one so much, you end up forgetting about the sequel. I never played a Metal Gear Solid game. The only game I played for about 5 minutes was Metal Gear Rising. Never touched any of the other games on the franchise. Insane. Come on, bro. Played a lot of Street Fighter Alpha 3 because I had the game. The EX Alpha version. EX Alpha Street Fighter was awesome. The first one was so fun. That game was so fun. Yeah. Yes, Metal Gear Rising is like the Devil May Cry of Metal Gear Solid. But the game is really good. People actually want a sequel. I don't know if that game will ever be made, but people actually like the game. Especially, that's the thing, especially after. So when the game came out, I think it was a 50-50 thing. Like, hardcore fans didn't like it, and newcomers loved the game. And now everyone just likes it, because the game was objectively good. This... Are you fucking kidding me? Oh! Let me just get through this section. Because I'm kind of tired. As much as I love it. Come on. What are you playing? I really like the Sailor Moon games on the Super Nintendo. I really like those games. I don't know if you've played them or if you even know what Sailor Moon is, but I really like those games. Just get this over with. It's getting lame. Come on. Come on, bro. I'm trying to check if... Oh, there he is. And there we go. Yes. Done. Me, I'm currently playing modded version of Super Mario World. Currently it's F Mario. Just take on mixing. Well, an F-Zero. You race through the levels by taking laps and finishing them with a given time limit. I like this twist. You can play these modded versions on your original SNES. Oh, really? Wow. Wow. Actually modding the original console? That's insane.
Ron, olha para as aranhas. Vou segui-las.
The spider. The spider effects. Oh my god. I love them though. But they're just so funny.
O Hagrid disse para seguir as aranhas.
I have the 20 cards, nice. There we go, Forbidden Forest time. The device itself is just so powerful that mods on your actual aren't even needed. Oh, okay. Nice. To me, it's amazing. To me, it's amazing what the fan bases can come up with. It's the same as the guys modding. It's the same as the guys modding the PSP and the PS Vita. The amount of work those guys went through, insane. I own the PSP. It's the best. It's the best handheld ever made. Wow, I'm sucking a lot. I am sucking a lot at this game. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure, that's and that is what I don't like about the company. That is precisely what I don't like about the company. And you would think they would cater to such a dedicated fan base, but they don't. I hate it. Because the Nintendo fan base is probably one of the most dedicated fan bases out there. Oh yes. Yes, DCD on PSP was and still is a great game, and it looked so good. I mostly played Zidane on that game. Wait. I was pressing triangle, what the hell? I owned Final Fantasy IX too for the PlayStation. It was a pirated game, of course, but it still required 4 discs. No questioning, and that's exactly why Nintendo gets away with it. Yes, that's what we were talking about before. Yeah, yeah, sure, for sure. Oh, you were a cloud boy. Okay. Okay. I also liked, I think it was a character from, I don't know if it was FF6. It was one of the earlier titles. Oh, no problem. No problem, man. This is chill. We talk about what we want. But it was, I remember it was a small dude with a big hat, and he used a sword. His color scheme was mostly orange and red, but he had a lot of DPS. I don't remember his name. I love this waterfall. I mean, this looks old as fuck, but I love it. Okay. Well, really? Do I actually need to stand here? Wow. I think it's that dude. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so the fact he's called Onion, it's already hilarious to me. But yeah, I think it's that one. I mostly played him and Zidane. I played other characters, but I can't remember. I can't remember their names for the life of me. It's been so long since I played that game. But yeah, I think it was the Onion Knight. I think you're right. Yes, and those were the characters I liked. I was when I was almost how should I phrase this? Because I actually gave my PSP to my nephew because the console still works. It still works fine and dandy. Before I gave it to him, I was actually learning or playing Sephiroth. I liked Sephiroth a lot. It was really powerful. Even though I never played FF7, and I personally think the game is a bit overrated, but yeah, I liked him a lot in Dissidia. He was really fun. Tifa was fun too. I liked her attacks a lot. I like the melee combat with Tifa. Oh man, I thought. Oh yeah, there it is. I was just thinking, there's no way there's a secret passage just for the potion. PSN store, but they ceased services for PS Vita for the most part. But I mean, it's not worth to buy games unless you want to own the physical copy. It's not worth to buy them because even the PS Vita now is just completely cracked and hacked. Okay, so here's my take on that game. Yeah, here's my take on that game. I think that game has the first to market syndrome. Like, it was the first Final Fantasy game in 3D, and I think that alone gave it way more clout than it should have been, than it should have ever given it. Because it was the first Final Fantasy game in 3D. The other ones were just JPEGs with scrolling text. And when that thing came out, people's minds were just blown. I think FF9, I haven't played FF8, but FF9, I think it's a better game, objectively. Some people even say that FF6 is actually better, but I'm guessing that's more the hardcore fans. And I think that's a fun thing overall with the Final Fantasy franchise, because most people, not everyone of course, but I think most of the fan base has the first played syndrome. Like, the first Final Fantasy game you play, it's usually the one you like the most. Usually, of course, Everyone is different, but that's the feel I'm getting with that franchise. Oh, okay. I don't think you get the account banned though. Because I even think recently, I think recently the hacks were even easier. Like you can actually insert the different memory cards now too. Because before you were forced to buy the one from Sony, and now they actually managed to even hack that up. But I don't know because I don't own one, so yeah, don't quote me on that. Okay, see, so you're the exception to the rule. Okay, yeah, just like I said, everyone is different. So for me, FF9 was the first one I played. I played some of the other titles, but I don't know. I always liked FF9 for some reason. Wow, camera angle sucks. Please don't turn back. If you turn back, you're a piece of shit. Oh, really, man? I was reading the chat. I was reading the chat. This rear adapter for it, yeah. Heard of it too. Why are you? Oh, okay. How can you? Ah. The idea to learn skills based on equipping and mastering armor was a nice idea. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But they invested a lot on FF7. They didn't give two shits about the rest of the franchise. They just powered everything they have on that game. You got Dodge of Cerberus, which I think it sucked. Most of the fan base thought it sucked. And other stuff too, like they just wanted to milk that game until they couldn't milk it anymore. Which is understandable, of course. Like if you have something that makes money, why should you not? Wow, I've played this game for a disturbing amount of hours, and oof, the camera angle really sucks on this one, on this part of the game. I mean, not the angle, but the control for it. Like it rotates alone for some reason. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. What's his pathing? Is he going to turn? If he turns, I might risk it. Oh yeah. Oof. Bramer. How did he? How did he actually spot me? What the fuck? Man, that's boring. Oh, I can't go over here. Oops. Feel more like glorified walking simulator rather than. Oh, okay. This. Let me see. The remake sucks too. Feels like a cheap action playing with fancy one-liners, which sadly reimagined the characters. Cloud was quiet. snarky sense of dry humor. And the remake is literally calling his enemies names at one point. It just feels off. Games tend to feel more like glorified walking simulators rather than interactive experiences. Maybe I'm just getting old. Yeah, we're old as fuck. No, I don't know, man. I mean, on that one, I can't comment on that one because I didn't play the original, nor did I play the remake, and I don't think I actually intend on playing those. But for the record, considering, okay, so you're just, yeah, the name alone gives it away. You're just 1 year younger than me. I'm from '92, so. But here's the thing, considering, I actually turned 30 in January. Okay, so here's the thing, considering, I mean, that's actually stupid, man. What the fuck? Considering how most of the Final Fantasy characters look, I think it's a waste not having a hack and slash game with those characters, because they look good. The styling for the characters is good, regardless of the game you choose. They all look awesome. Which is why I feel the DCDA games are the best representations of the characters. You can actually use their moves. You can actually control what they do. It's not turn-based combat. They look cool and the gameplay is cool. You see what I mean? So I actually have to wait for him to come back because he will always spot me. There we go. Oh, fuck yes. Nice. Woo, let's go. And just reply to a text here. Love this song. I love this music. Come on. Okay, let me see. Yes, aesthetic, yeah. Yes.
Sou amigo do Hagrid.
Yes, by now, yes. From about Final Fantasy X onwards, yeah, they all look the same.
Mas por que é que ele te mandou?
Levaram-no para Azkaban. Pensam que ele lançou monstro sobre os alunos.
Yes.
Eu venho de uma terra distante.
On that front, you're right.
Do meu ego. Quando
I do like.
matar a rapariga,
Okay, so because of DCDA, you can actually see some of the art
Sabe o que realmente é
for the old characters. They look so good. On the first 6 games, the characters look awesome. Uh. Wow, that actually missed. Oh yes, Jeremy Soule is a great composer. Not only for this game, I think he has awesome work on other games. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I can actually use them to break the trees faster. I forgot. I actually forgot about that. Come on. But yes, I was talking about design-wise. Yeah, I forgot about it. I actually forgot about it. Damn. Give me those beans. I love this thing so much. The game still looks good to me. The character models may be scuffed, but the game itself, to me, looks good. Especially the lighting.
O carro parou com guincho e o Harry mergulhou para dentro dele.
Despacha-te, Ron.
A porta fechou-se com estrondo.
Oh, it
E
does.
o Ron nem precisou de tocar no acelerador.
It definitely does. I love the gnome throwing game. When you throw them to the other side of the garden. I love that game.
Enquanto o carro passava por entre as árvores,
That mini game is so much fun.
Ao fim de 10 ruidosos minutos, as árvores ficaram mais espaçadas e o carro parou tão abruptamente.
I don't know. There's just something about this
Tinham chegado à ordem.
this time in gaming that
O Harry e o Ron
it's just that
chegaram em segurança
much
à
more
sala
special.
da Gryffindor.
De que valeu a pena lá ir? O que é que descobrimos?
I've already played the first one in a previous stream. I've already played it. It's on YouTube, and it's the exact same thing. I don't know. Maybe it's the nostalgia goggles, but
Harry, Ron.
I do feel it was different.
Oh, não.
Sure, you had bad games.
Também tenho.
You had bad games. You have really bad games, but and some games now just feel overrated. But you had really special games back in the day,
A Ginny vai ficar
even on the PC.
Não te preocupes, Ron.
So, for example, I don't know if you played it, Alien vs Predator 2 on the PC. That game is so good. It got such a dedicated fan base. People went out of their way to make dedicated servers, and people still play it to this day. 20 years later. Or Star Wars Republic Commando. People still play that game. That game is almost 20-year-old too. So, yeah. I should have just went back to the common room, actually. I have the 20 cards. I can defeat the dude. Oh yes, yes. The first and second playthrough of these, it's awesome. I wasn't much of a PC gamer either. That when that game came out was about the time I got my PC. That's why I managed to be lucky enough to play it. The game is really good. Dead Space. I only played the first one. I only played the first one to the end. Most of what I see is that people think the second one is the best game on the franchise. To me, I think Dead Space was a wasted opportunity simply because of the fact that it wasn't a first-person game. Not that I don't like third-person games, but the game looks so good. The environments are so scary, and the guns look cool. I think that if the game was in first person, it would just reach another level completely. If people like it for what it is, I think they would love it much more if it was on first person. But that's just my opinion. Of course, the first one is good. I played the first one and I liked it a lot. I never played the second one. And I never played Fable. All of this and there was no card. Oh, there it is. Duh. That boomer Alzheimer's. I completely lost my shit. I remember when I was a kid. When I was a kid, and I first played these two games, the fact that the castle had these secret passages, the first time I discovered them, I just lost my shit. I was like, oh my god, that looks so cool. It just feels like you're there or something. Oh man. Why is this open? Racing Lagoon, yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard of that game. Square was a mix between RPG and racing game, maybe. Particular fancy. Okay, so here's the thing. I played FF9, but it was mostly with a friend. I do love Gran Turismo, and I played I had the original copy of Colin McRae of the first game. That game to me still looks amazing. I like them. In terms of RPGs, it really depends on the combat. For example, I loved Persona 3 because even though it's turn-based, the combat is fast. It's fast-paced. I was never that much Final Fantasy type of guy, or at least the combat it has. But I've heard about Racing Lagoon. I've heard about that game, bruh. Oh my god, seriously, the hitbox is big. I need to have patience with this one. Oh! Ooh. Okay, now you're just giving me... Now you're just giving me new info and things to check up on, because I never heard of those. Legend of Dragon and Legend of Legaia. I didn't heard about those games. Were those PS1 games? Fuck. Bruh. Are you Kodelka? Yeah, after the stream, I'll have to check these games. I gotta focus, otherwise I'm gonna die in the most stupid way imaginable. Come on. Thank God. Kodelka. Kodelka.
Cuidando. Cuidando. Cuidando.
I usually do this first try, but I don't know how. I honestly, like for example, it's just you here. I don't know how big streamers manage to play the game and reply to thousands of chat messages at the same time, because just reading messages from one person is already killing my brain. Which I do enjoy though. Because it's way better when someone likes the same stuff you like. Yeah. That's what I was saying. After a stream, I gotta check the message logs and see the games. Actually, check these games out. Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm taking forever to reply myself here, though. Oh, come on, man. As long as you're enjoying, especially because you're playing. So if you're playing too, it's only normal. Don't sweat it. You're not forced. You're not forced to reply in less than 5 seconds. I play. I. That's the thing. I'm streaming just for the fun of it. Oh yeah, I die if I fall here. Oh, is this the room with the small kitty? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the small cat with the Cerberus sound effect. Fluffy. In fact, it's Cerberus, but its name is Fluffy. Yeah, it's the sound effect from the dog in the first game. Writing like a year ago. Really reviews, more like appetizers to introduce people to old games I enjoyed playing. This was such a troll. I remember being puzzled that nothing scary happened in this room when I entered the... Yeah. Do you post... Sorry. Do you post those reviews, if we can call them that? Do you post them anywhere? Do you have like a... Or do you write for a platform or something? Or you just write them to yourself? Damn, don't remember. This is to go back around, right?
É estranho. Porque será que esta porta está trancada? É melhor eu descobrir outro caminho.
Nice. Okay, so that was the wrong one. Don't tell me I have to go through this shit again. Oh, I just killed myself. Oh, fuck me. I'm actually gonna wait this out. Oh, cool. I would like to do that, but like in video format, but I just like video reviews, but I don't have the patience to go through the editing, honestly. Let's go. Oh, okay. Yeah, understandable. That's totally understandable. To me, it's kind of cool. Well, to me, it's kind of cool when I'm streaming these older games, especially these PS1 games, and someone shows up on stream reminiscing about them, because most of my coworkers, they do play games, but most of them played sports games or shooting games. I'm dead. Oh. So it's not like I would make an actual format of what I write. I just want. Wait a minute, let me just go through this. That was so close. I can't die here. I will actually lose my shit if I die here. Thank God. Okay. Let me read this. I have no clue what it is. It's not actual. Like as if people just try to stay spotlight to surround. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Gaming became a thing even casuals do. Kind of weird to see people who don't really care about to play video games. More than people that don't care that play video games. To me, it's odd that people that don't give a fuck actually write reviews for them. At least to me, because you can tell, like,
Sr. Potter, professor.
you can tell there's like game reviewers that just don't give a shit. There we go. I should have went. I shouldn't have gone into the office. I can't go to the dueling chamber. Fuck. Doesn't matter.
Olha, as torneiras estão a transformar-se em serpentes. Tenta dizer. Está bem, vou tentar. Abre!
Vem até mim.
Yes. Sometimes I actually tend to enjoy reviews made by way smaller channels, because you can tell that most of the times the reviews are not based on some corporate stuff, or you can tell people were not sponsored to talk about the game. So that's mostly when I watch reviews. I mostly tend to watch them on smaller channels. Blech. Blech. I actually liked this level when I was a kid. There we go. By the way, did you like on the first game the Gringotts level? Because nowadays people shit a lot on that part of the game, but I actually like it. Catching the coins and the stones. I actually like that level a lot. Games I used to watch SNES drunk, but it really took off, and by now hardly does anything I'm interested in. The catch about his videos was that they were concise and to the point, but he also contradicts himself sometimes. Oh yeah, sure. I mean, that just comes hand to hand with the fact that his channel probably took off, and sometimes it's hard to. I'm sorry. Sorry. And sometimes it's hard to stay on the same note you started with way less viewers. I actually like this fight. I actually like the fact. So this is attention to detail. It's a small thing, but it actually shows some kind of attention to detail. Like the dude doesn't just play like the other dual opponents. He uses his own spell, and his flipentos actually ricochet. It's kind of cool they did that.
Ron, estás bem, Ron?
What the fuck? Yeah, that makes no sense. It's either hard or it isn't. But again, I haven't seen both videos, so I don't know in which context. I don't know the context of what he's saying, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Because if it's hard, it's hard. I love this part of the game. This part of the game, I don't know if you played the PC version. This part of the game in the PC, I actually don't like it. I actually don't like it. I think that considering what the PC could do, I think it's actually worse than these. It's subpar. The environment itself looks worse than this. Love this piece. Oh, it sounds so good when you catch it. Probably the hardest part of the first third-party game. It's a pain to do, especially if you go from... Yeah, because you get 3 cards if you get all the stones. to improve, which is more than we can say for the smart. To be fair, it was just a minor example, but a contradicting one nonetheless. Played a PC version of Chamber of Secrets once in my life at my old school when I had a lesson off. Oh, okay. Oh, I love the sound effect. Yeah, for these for the doors with the snake heads.
Incendio.
Funny enough, I played the PC version recently. I played it last year. I never played it before. And actually playing that game like as I am older,
Vivendo.
the nostalgia goggles are a bit off. And honestly, I think
Vivendo.
in the chamber itself, it looks better here
Vivendo.
in terms of ambience.
Vivendo.
Oh yes, the menu music. Oh, it just gives me goosebumps, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Vivendo.
How did that not hit? What? Oi, let's go. Oh, believe me, I do. Here's the thing, I didn't play any of the video games. I read some of the books.
Vivendo.
I think I still own, I
Vivendo.
think 2 of them. But the TV show,
Vivendo.
the TV show was awesome. The TV show was so good. Oh my god, that intro. The intro to that show.
Incendio.
I remember the first episode I watched.
Vivendo.
The first episode I watched was actually the one with the library that had the worms. Worms in the library or something.
Incendio. Incendio.
Yes, yes, it is. It really is.
Incendios.
The dog with the green eyes, man, on the intro. That shit still unnerves me to this day. Or maybe I'm confusing stuff, but I remember there was one episode where the I think it was the librarian. The dude was sus as fuck. Like he was suspicious as fuck. The guy was actually disturbing. Don't remember. I don't remember most of it though. And then there was an episode I remember watching that had a lot of worms in it. Those are the first I remember. And then I remembered an episode, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the stuff that happened in the comics. Like there was this kid that read a lot of comics, and some of the stuff that happened in the comics came back to life or something.
Vivendo.
I honestly I remember that, but
Vivendo.
I mean, come on, it's been like
Vivendo.
20 years since I saw that.
Incendio. Wingardium
Oh.
Leviosa.
Yeah, it's the wrong one. I need a big one.
Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
This one's too big, I think. Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa!
There it is. The young boy disregards life for science and treats animals like shit, being haunted by the animals he mistreats. With a young girl, yes, who realizes her brain is a monster. Yes, that's the one. That's the first episode I watched. That's it, yeah. That's precisely it. Some of the effects are really dated, and of course, also hit and miss. The one with the green blob swallowing everything in its path was also fun. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yes, I vaguely remember. I also remember Beetleborgs because Beetleborgs in my country. So it was like either they played Beetleborgs first and then Goosebumps, or the other way around. Like those shows aired mostly back to back, and the Beetleborgs always also had the Haunted Mansion. Although the although the monsters in the mansion were actually friendly, but I do remember both shows because of that. I really like those shows. Did I screw myself? Yep, I screwed myself. The name down, please. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you afraid of the dark? That sounds familiar. That actually sounds familiar. Okay, so the Beetleborgs. Here's the thing: the Beetleborgs were like Power Rangers. Like the flavor of the show was kind of that, but they were three kids, and when they morphed, they grew up to adult size. I don't know if you're familiar with the show Kamen Rider or something like that. Like there's a show in Japan that has similar armor in which the dude looks like a beetle, and the three kids basically have the same kind of outfits, and they when they transform, there's Power Ranger style fights that ensue. So that's what the show was. But on the off time, when there's no action, uh, it's just three kids. Yeah, see? Yeah. And the three kids just chill around in the mansion with the monsters. You have like the ghost of Elvis Presley, a werewolf. You have Frankenstein. You have a lot of monsters in there, and they're all really fucking chill. Like the show is really fun. Don't know if you enjoy the Power Rangers, but it was kind of like it. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And it was translated, so I actually think that the original version with the American voices is probably way more fun. It has that B movie kind of vibe, but I liked it a lot. Oh, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Oof, that was close. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, Germany. I'm from Portugal. I'm from Portugal. So I'm assuming, this is just an assumption, I'm assuming back in the day, in Germany, they played the Fox Kids shows. Spider-Man, X-Men, the Hulk, Gargoyles. What was the name of the other one? Oh my god, it's under the tongue. Oh, I'm forgetting one of the shows. Oh my god, brain freeze. Diabolik. Diabolik. Diabolik I actually liked a lot. Don't know if you watched any of these shows. The Gargoyles, the X-Men, Spider-Man, the Tick. The Tick was really cool. Diabolik had such a catchy intro. The intro, I mean, all of those shows had awesome intros. They're legendary. And they're legendary across the globe. Everyone remembers those. Especially the X-Men and Spider-Man intros.
Vivendo. 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 Vivendo.
I love the fact they drew it with the same style as in the comic books.
Vivendo. Vivendo.
From around the time and Batman Beyond. Yeah, I watched it too. I remember little of it, but I know I've watched it too. Yeah.
Vivendo.
I go.
Vivendo.
I just love killing these armors.
Vivendo. Vivendo. Vermelhos. Vivendo. Vivendo.
Oi! Please don't disappear. Please don't disappear. Nice.
Vermelhos.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember Carnage. Also Venom.
Vivendo.
I still remember when they go to the
Vivendo.
I think it's in a spaceship launch or something that they defeat Venom. Something like that. I might be mistaken, but I think it is. Like they go to they actually lure him into a spaceship launch sequence, and he just goes apeshit because of the sound. Something like that.
Vivendo. Vivendo.
Also, it actually featured
Vivendo.
the comic book version of the Shocker, which was actually pretty cool.
Vivendo. Vivendo. Vivendo.
And I still remember the part when MJ disappeared or was kidnapped to another dimension or some shit. I actually remember that. And I remember the spider form. Like when it was the full moon that Peter turned into a disgusting giant spider. Like, it's kind of funny they introduced the werewolf theme. The only difference being that he turned into a spider. But I actually like it. Back in the day. Oh, I'm gonna grab that. Yeah, I have to grab that. It's mandatory that I grab that to hear that amazing sound effect. No, yeah, but I know it happened in the movie, but I know I saw it on the cartoons. I just know I did. It was either Venom or Carnage. I don't remember how they defeated Carnage in that show, but I know they did that. I know they did. Yes, I kind of remember that too. I had the second one. I never played the first one. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to play the first one, but I never did. I only owned the Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro. I love that game. I love that game. To me, it looked really good. I haven't played it in a lot of years, but back in the day, it looked really good, and I loved the game. It was so entertaining. Yeah, I've seen reviews on the internet that have the same opinion. Like they say the villains are better in the first game, but I never played it.
Ela está viva.
There we go.
A Ginny vinha a escrever há meses no diário.
I love the way the chamber looks in this game.
Escreveu mensagens ameaçadoras nas paredes e lançou a Lamento, mas a Ginny contou-me tudo. Por isso, esperei que Tom
There we go, the big reveal. Oh, I love this. I love this music. I love this piece. It's so good. Yes, give it to me. And I really liked collecting the art collectibles in that game with the comic book covers. How did that not register? What? Okay, it's only when he does that. Hey, give me that sword. Oh yes, the unlockable costumes are so cool. Oh, I love that. No, this is gonna take a while. Ah. This is really gonna take a long time. I still like this fight though. People shit on it a lot, but I like this fight. Ooh. Yes. The thing is that it's really hard to keep the laser pointed at the teeth. Otherwise, it would actually be fast. Yeah, like it just goes side to side. Oh, yes, nice. Come on. Oh, Soul Edge I played a lot too. Played a lot of Soul Edge. The first Soul Calibur game. I love that game. Oh, it's just one tooth. Seriously? Come on. Are you serious? Oh, yes. Nice. Yeah, I had the pirated version. Yeah, he actually stabs the book. Yeah, there it goes. Like, this is actually book accurate. Okay, so in the PC version, you see the basilisk fall down, just like in this game, but he falls perfectly placed so that his teeth hit the book. Like, it's really stupid. In here, he actually does it. I don't know if he does it. I don't remember if he does it on the PS2 version.
Silêncio, exceto pelo pingar constante da tinta que ainda saía do diário.
But here he does.
O veneno escaldante do basilisco abrira buraco no diário. Todo a tremer, o Harry tentou orientar-se.
I love the storybook. Again, people shit on these things nowadays, but I actually like it. Like, people have to keep in mind this thing is a PlayStation 1 game.
Bora, Ginny, vamos sair daqui.
Yeah. Yeah. You can check it out on YouTube. Like, I don't like it. And honestly, I prefer this fight over the one on PC. I don't like the fight on PC. The game is fun, don't get me wrong. I like the game. I like completing the game. But I think the final part of the game, the chamber itself, I like it more on this one. So it's awesome exploring the castle on the PC version. It's really cool. But I like the chamber more on this game. Way more. Hey, look at that Dumbledore model. Hey, let's go.
Mais tarde, o Harry conseguiu libertar o dedicado elfo doméstico, o Dobby, da escravidão do Lucius Malfoy.
And I love the fact that Peeves shows up in the games. He never shows up in the movies, which is sad.
E quanto ao Harry, bem, mais uma vez ele foi verdadeiro.
Because I actually liked them. Hey, let's go. Win the House Cup. But yeah, the 90s and early 2000s were a great time to be alive. I think so.
Hufflepuff.
on all fronts, movie-wise, TV series-wise, gaming-wise. I think it was really cool. Really, really cool.
Gryffindor.
I think we were just spoiled for choice back then.
Gryffindor está à frente em pontos.
We were definitely just spoiled for choice. You wanted a PlayStation, you had a certain game library. If you didn't like it, you had a N64 with different games, but that were also good, some of them. If not, you could buy a Sega Saturn. I mean, even on the PC, like, come on. Oh yeah, the unskippable credits. Oof. The unskippable credit scene. Oh, it's so good to listen to. I can listen to these games soundtrack for hours, honestly. Yeah, that's the thing. But to me, the worst thing, honestly, this is what saddens and angers me more about games these days. And it's not just the getting old factor. It's to me, it's just disgusting that games these days get put on sale with a $60+ or euro, in our case, euro price tag. They put a $60+ price tag on the game, and you launch the game and it's filled with bugs. It's a buggy mess, and in some cases the games don't even look good. They look good in the trailers, they bait you into buying the game, and the game is just disgusting. And then their excuse is that, oh, we'll patch it in the first week, and then they patch the game. And guess what? Not all the problems are fixed. I just hate that. I hate that practice. I hate that practice so much. I hate it with a passion. That's why I never pre-order anything anymore. I never pre-order a game. I don't know why people still pre-order games. I would never pre-order a game, considering what has been happened to some titles, AAA titles at that. It's just insane to me. I guess it's our own fault as consumers because people continue to fall for that shit. So we got, or in other terms, we get what we deserve. You have the Cyberpunk example, but not just that. You have the Aliens Colonial Marines example back in 2013, I think. 13 or 2012. I don't remember when that game came out. You have the Resident Evil 6 example. That game is pure and utter trash. And I've actually completed the game. So people talk shit about Resident Evil 6. They didn't even play it or they didn't even complete it. I completed the game. And the game sucks. The game is garbage. Aliens Colonial Marines, it's probably one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. I completed the game just because I'm an Aliens fan, but I didn't buy the game. I downloaded it. Fuck that. I knew the game was going to be shit. But they just baited people with the trailers. It was disgusting. Yeah, sure. I think the patching scene in video games, it's like the CGI factor in movies. CGI just made some directors lazy, and patching made game developers lazy. Not lazy, but they shorten the release dates, so the teams developing the games work around the clock because they have shorter time spans to release the game, and then they just add the rest up by patching the game. which I don't like. I would much rather wait probably 1 more year or 2 to play a game that's readily and perfectly made out of the store than actually get it earlier and need patches to fix the amount of crap that's on the game. I don't like it. I don't like these practices. And Capcom was one of the first companies that started this fucking trend with the what was the Street Fighter Cross Tekken scandal with the paid DLC being already on the disc. People raved about it, people complained about it, and guess what? They launch another fighting game, people pre-order it. Like, consumers are just stupid, honestly. I mean, it's our fault because they go after the money. So if we still give them money, they will do the same stuff. So it makes no sense. At least to me. Look at these Giga Chads from Slytherin. Hell yeah. Give me those PS1 models. Man, I looked at these when I was a kid and I thought, man, this shit looks good. Don't get me wrong, the game looks awesome. The character models don't, but the game itself looks really good. Crab and Goyle, just look at their faces, man. Love it. I love the scuffness. Credits are almost done, I think. People who claim that they want to support the developers purchase a record path game in hopes that future games will be better. They don't want a good game, they just want more of the same intellectual property. See, that's what's wrong. That mentality is wrong. I disapprove of that. I approve of supporting a developer that puts out a good game. If they put out a good game, and if you enjoy it, you should, as a consumer, you should go out of your way to purchase a physical copy of the game or purchase it online, but just purchase it nonetheless instead of pirating the game. For example, here's the example. I love Doom 3 so much, I bought the game twice. I bought the original version, and 10 years later, the BFG edition came out. People bashed on it, but I purchased it. Mainly because it contained Doom 1 and Doom 2. But I liked the game. I liked the game so much, I purchased it a second time. So, things that are good. Here's the thing. So, for example, when we were kids, and you know this, when we were kids, especially in the PC scene, it was the perfect time to have a PC. So before Steam took over, like 2005, 2006, somewhere around those years, any game that you downloaded on PC, you could play it online for free, like without even purchasing the game. There were no security measures for it. You bought the game, you downloaded the game on a pirate website, and you could play and have access to all of the multiplayer features for absolutely no cost. So with this in mind, you would assume, oh my god, the developers lost so much money. Yeah, that's where you're wrong, because the games were so good, people still bought them. People still bought the games. Yeah, sure, they actually lost a lot of money. They did, but people still bought the games. And the fact is that some of those games 20 years later are still being played because people like them so much. I highly doubt you will see some of the modern games released today being played in a 20-year lifespan. I highly doubt it. Really, really doubt it. Yeah, sure. Like if the game is good, people will buy it, but it needs to be objectively good. It's the same thing with the video game awards. Most of these cases, the games objectively suck ass, but they get awards because they're made from the X company. To me, the most recent example being Death Stranding. I didn't play the game, but from what I've seen from the game and considering the person that supervised the game, like Hideo Kojima or something, the game is trash. And no one can convince me otherwise. The game is just trash. That's a walking simulator with a balancing mechanic so you don't lose the cargo that you're carrying. I think the game is complete trash. And it got the Game of the Year award. And if you look at the list of games that came out at the same time, you have objectively superior games in every shape and form. You have so many superior games that didn't get the award. It's disgusting to me. I mean, it doesn't affect my life. I don't care. I just think it's unfair. It's just unfair for the developers that actually put out good content to get shit on like that. The game is trash. It's pure trash. And it has a 2-hour credit scene. It has a 2-hour cutscene at the end of the game, which tells me that they wanted to make a movie, but they didn't get the green light for it, so they just made a game instead. Game in big quotes because that's not a game. That has no gameplay features on it. The game sucks. Let's go get the last duel. After mentioned glorified, or we get spiritual successors by people who just rip off game concepts from 2 or 3 decades. Oh yeah, sure. Yes, for example, the most disgusting thing to me was what they did with Alien Isolation. I don't know if you played that game. I don't even know if you're an Aliens fan, but even if you're not an Aliens fan, the game is good. Like it's not just good, the game is good with all cap letters. Like the game is awesome. And then IGN just shit on the game because apparently the guy that reviewed it thought the game was too hard. And because the game was too hard, he gave it a poor score. The Amiga. I love this. I love this dueling arena, the slithering one. I think it looks badass. Dude looks menacing AF.
Então, nem pensar.
Let's go.
E o jogo começa com os dois jogadores a aquecer rapidamente.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, e a primeira ronda é para o Potter. Preparem-se. Começa o duelo. E começa a segunda ronda. Oh, e o Potter vai ter que fazer melhor do que isso. Oh, uma grande jogada do Potter. Oh, foi fantástico. Grande jogo.
Nice.
Balearmos!
This for people.
Maldito sejas, Potter. Então suponho que é melhor dar-te um carão de bruxas e feiticeiros famosos.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right about that. Here's the thing. It has to be balanced, right? So, and you know this because you're from that time. So we had a lot of games in the 90s, especially the arcade games. Like they were hard, but then it got to a point that it was hard because it was a cheese fest. Because the game was designed to make you put quarters in the machines, right? Okay, that's all fair. But then you actually had games that were hard, but it felt good to get good at them. That's the difference. And now it's just. So, for example, aside from I think Guilty Gear, I don't like what they have done to Street Fighter because they wanted to make the game easier for people to play, and to me, they just ruined the mechanics of the game. I don't like it. I never got in here. I actually never got in here. I think I need all of the wizard cards. Wait, seriously? I have to suicide? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm missing one card. Oh, damn. I gotta go find it. It's probably on a secret passage. One of those that had the Verdimilius spell. Oh, now I gotta go find it. Fuck that. Seriously? I can't get out? Are you shitting me? Oh my god, that sucks ass. Okay, so I have this one. I have this one. Yes. Done. Yes. I got this one, sure. Yeah. Oh, that's the one I'm missing. Let's go. Let's go get it. The games were challenging and demanding to improve. If you wanted to see more of it, or fair. Nowadays, you get. Really? Really? It does? I never knew that. Really? Wow. That's actually stupid. I don't think I ever got in there. I don't remember. I mean, I've beaten this game at least 15 times. I don't remember if I ever got into that door. I really don't remember.
Vivendo!
I honestly don't remember.
Montague Knightley.
Wow. Oh, that's bad. Like that, if they do that, that totally defeats the purpose of playing a Mario game. Because the purpose is that you finish it yourself. There we go. I love the fact that there's a loading screen to get on the book.
Lament Wary.
Okay, so they have nothing for me. And I forgot to check the doors at the main lobby. There was one door that was locked that I didn't check out. Sad. I can't do it now. And the door I'm talking about is the one. So you're facing the staircase to the right. So to the right, the first door goes to the main salon, the one with the hourglasses. And it's the one after it.
Verdimilio!
Oh. Let's go. Just love how this door looks. I love this game. I truly love this game. Jesus Christ. No, the game drops you an additional item box when dying too many times. Crash Bandicoot game. Mean to interrupt. Oh no, no problem. Oh, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen this. I remember it. My boomer Alzheimer's is coming back to me. Yeah, I've entered this room. Yep, I know what this is. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah.
Hermione Granger,
Yes, I did.
Draco Malfoy,
Yeah, it's the art.
Albus Dumbledore,
Yeah, I remember this.
Gilderoy Lockhart, Madame Hooch,
I always liked how Madame Hooch looks.
Professor McGonagall, Madame Hooch,
Honestly, always liked the look of her. I think she looks badass.
Professora McGonagall, Professora Sprout, Professor Snape, Guitrash, Cabana do Hagrid, Basilisco,
I like the basilisk a lot.
Câmara dos Segredos,
Ooh. Yeah.
Estufa de Herbologia, Poço da Toca da Aragog, Duende,
Let's go. It's cool to see concept, but look at this room and listen. Yeah. Yeah. I do like the ominous soundtrack. I mean, it's. Here's the thing, it's kind of weird because it's just a room with a book, but I do like the soundtrack. But I get what you mean. Yeah, they could have done something more. There we go. It's done. It is done. Love this menu. I love this thing to death. Hopefully, I will be 70 years old, and I will still like this intro. I will still get goosebumps, no pun intended, while listening to this. Oh yeah, the Quidditch games. Yep. Oh, there we go. The main theme of the first game. Oh. Jesus Christ. It's just perfection. The older I get, the more I like it. So good. Yes, there's nothing to it. I don't think there is. Okay, let me see. No, I don't think we get anything for completing the matches. Honestly. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you the door I was talking about. Because I can't. No. Yes. Fuck yeah, I can't skip the storybook. God damn it.
O primeiro ano do Harry Potter
Ah.
na magia e feitiçaria de Hogwarts foi
Yeah, I just want to show you the door.
Com os seus amigos, o Ron Weasley e a Hermione Granger, o Harry conseguiu derrotar Lord Voldemort, o maior feiticeiro das trevas de todos os tempos.
Sam.
Agora, o Harry está novamente no
Never played a Dark Souls game either.
Fica frequentemente fechado no seu quarto. E embora ele seja feiticeiro,
never played one of those games. Everyone plays them. I never played. The only game I want to play that's a Souls-like game, it's Bloodborne. The other ones are just not appealing to me.
Apareceu elfo doméstico chamado Dobby. O Dobby avisou o Harry para não regressar a Hogwarts.
Yeah, they're just not appealing to me. But Bloodborne, maybe because of the art style, I think I might enjoy the game. But I'm not going to buy a PlayStation for it. There's no way I will buy a console to play one game. Because sadly, it's a PlayStation exclusive.
O Harry contou-lhe tudo sobre o aviso do Dobby.
Muito estranho. Acho que o Dobby foi enviado por alguém para te pregar uma partida. Consegues pensar em alguém na escola que tenha alguma coisa contra ti? Draco Malfoy.
Oh fuck, I can't show it to you. The game starts. Yeah, the game starts at the burrow. It doesn't start on the castle. Damn.
A mãe do Ron, Molly Weasley,
Yeah, this is pointless.
pátio em passo acelerado e parou à frente deles. Não tinham ar satisfeito.
Yeah, this is actually pointless. I'm not going to play the burrow part just to show you a door. I mean, come on.
Continuou durante o que pareceram horas. E a
You're gonna get bored.
Quando se voltou para o Harry.
No, it's just it's what I was saying earlier. It's the Okay, so when you get in the main hall of the castle,
Tirar canos para o chão do sótão.
you have 4 doors, right?
Vá, Harry, vamos embora.
Like you're facing. Sorry. So you're facing the staircase, and the first one to your right is the door to the dining room. Yeah, the one with the hourglasses, and then there's one next to it. In the first game, that door has a portrait, and you get the Nimbus 2000. But on this game, I don't remember what you get inside it. Honestly, I really don't remember.
Olá, Harry. Bem-vindo à minha casa. Não é grande?
Eu acho fantástico.
Obrigado, Harry. Bora.
And to the left, there's the entrance to the dungeon, and there's the door in which you get the upgrade to the spell when you get the 500 beans. Yes. Yes, it's locked too. But on the first game, you unlock it by gathering the yellow beans. You get the yellow beans, they give you the password for the portrait, and you get the Nimbus 2000. But on this game, I honestly don't remember what's in there. So, yeah. This is it. How's your game going? Dun, da, 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 da. Ooh. Oh, okay. You do be liking those retro games, don't you?
É a altura de dar bom uso às luvas de desgraça.
Oh, come on, please. Secret of Mana. I know that game, but I never played it. Just opening the options menu. Yeah, I see. I mean, they just hit different. Honestly. Oh, okay. Yeah, remakes are very hit or miss. I think they nailed it on the on the remakes of Spyro and Crash. I think they're kind of good, to be honest. Especially Spyro. I played the first Spyro game on the remake, the Reignited trilogy, and I honestly think the game is pretty cool. Let's see. Should I just end it here, or should I rate a channel or something? The Crash remake. They reimagined the character. He was clumsy, but also kind of cool in the original. 90s Crash being 90s Crash. In the remake, Crash acts like a complete moron for the most part. Probably tried to dumb the character down to appeal to you. Yeah. Yeah, they probably did. Although I played mostly Crash 3, though. That's the game I played the most because it's the one I owned as a kid, honestly. Let's see who's on. Cyrus. I'm typing it wrong. You can mod them. Really? What the hell? I mean, the modding scene, though. Let me just check who is streaming. I mean, in terms of classic games, I don't think I have anyone streaming right now. Archizer on YouTube. Is he the one that mods the games? Okay, so let me ask you something. Do you like VTubers? Do you like Gunpla? The little models for the Gundam? The Gundam models that you can put together? If you like that type of content, I have a streamer that's actually building one. Building the unicorn model. I'm fine. I'm just going to make the raid. Of course, it's your call to stay and watch or not. I mean, I do. Oh, Psycho. Psycho is playing games. Dude's actually a pretty cool streamer. Guy is playing Phasmophobia. Don't know if you like that one. But the guy is a pretty cool, pretty good Alien Isolation player. He's a speedrunner. Yeah, I'm gonna choose the dude. It's more up your alley if you want to have a stream to have some background noise to listen to while we play. So yeah, bro, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
You saved. Good. You did. Alright, guys, let's get fucked.